So today I'm gonna sit down and do my makeup. I did a beautiful face of makeup yesterday and I absolutely love the way that it looked. So I'm just gonna do that and we're gonna hang out. And I thought I would use a lot of the makeup products that I actually used in one of my last videos. If you guys did not see it, I posted a video testing out a whole bunch of new makeup and I found some really great stuff. So I'm gonna be doing that again today. I found a lot of winners in that video. If you guys did not watch it, I would highly recommend because yes, even though it is long, it was good, you guys. I found, you know, just when everything works out, I found like some products that are gonna be in my holy grail that I've worn a few times since I filmed that video and that have been such a game changer for me makeup wise, feeling like my makeup just is turning out flawless and long lasting and just so beautiful. So I'm actually just using, this is like a dupe from Beauty Bay. This is it's like the base halo dupe. Honestly, it's kind of crummy when brands do that, but yeah, I got it in the mail and I thought I would use it. And all I'm really doing is just sort of exfoliating my skin before I do my makeup so that my makeup goes on nicer. And in that video, I tested out the new Desi Agua Fresca moisturizer. Man, oh man, it's not even new. I feel like this is like a year old. I am late to the game. This is a great product. It feels so nice. And I'm absolutely loving the way that this sits underneath my makeup. Wow, it is such a good product. If you haven't tried it yet, I have no complaints. No downside to it. It feels absolutely beautiful. I don't know if you can see just like the sheen it gives to my skin. It feels so hydrating and plumping and like it almost feels like it does have a bit of a silicone texture to it, not in a bad way at all, but like in the very glidey way. It's just so hydrating and one pump of it feels like it covers such a large surface area. Oh my God, I love it so much. And it's got really no scent to it. And I love the pump of it, how it comes through the top of the lid. Like it's just, I have no complaints. Okay, before we hop into the rest of the video, today's video is kindly sponsored by HelloFresh. I've been working with them for many years now and I absolutely love the service so much. All the meals I've tried recently are just to die for, delicious. And we've recreated a few of them many times over again. So if you don't know who HelloFresh is, they are a meal delivery service. They deliver meals to your door every week. And in each box are the meals that you have pre-chosen. You can enjoy fall's freshest flavors. Every HelloFresh recipe includes ripe, just picked produce that travels from the farm straight to your door in less than a week. HelloFresh works with your schedule, so plans are flexible and you can change your meal preferences, update your delivery days. You can even change your address with just a few taps on the HelloFresh app. You can easily customize your meals with Hello Custom by swapping proteins or sides, upgrading to your choice proteins, and even adding proteins to a veggie meal. It's never been easier to eat your way. And HelloFresh is the first carbon neutral meal kit company, and nearly all packaging is recyclable. Like I said, all of the meals that we got this week were divine. We got this chickpea salad, and oh my gosh, I've recreated it multiple times. Today we ate these chicken and pepper flautas and they were so delicious. And I ate these multiple times. There was such a huge amount of food that I feel like they sent that I ate this multiple meals in a row.
Why do you have no fork?
Oh, fork.
Why does this feel like this is the first time you've eaten food?
I don't know. Really good. If you guys are interested in checking out HelloFresh, I'm going to have the link in the description of this video, but you guys can go to HelloFresh.com and enter the code RawBeauty65 for 65% off plus free shipping. And I thank you again so much to HelloFresh for sponsoring the beginning portion of today's video, for continuing to work with me for all these years, and for having such good food. My kiddo loves it. I love it. My husband loves it. So nice to not have to worry about what we're gonna make. It's just right there in the fridge. And I wish that every meal in my home was HelloFresh because it is so good. And I cannot even tell you the mental load it takes off not having to pre-plan out meals and just knowing that everything's going to taste delicious and be really well balanced and amazing. So thank you again. And let's hop into today's makeup look. So I am going to just start off with my skin. So yesterday when I did this makeup, all I did was honestly, I did it pretty quick because I was actually on a podcast yesterday, which has not come out yet, but that will be coming out in a few weeks, I think. So I'm not gonna like talk too much about it because I didn't ask if I could. I don't even know if I'm allowed to talk about it or whatever, but I'm gonna be on podcast, which if you guys are interested in like listening to it or whatnot, I'm gonna have that probably posted on my Instagram whenever it comes out. So if you guys are interested in knowing a little bit more, you guys can go follow me on Instagram. Honestly, I don't post to my feed really anymore. It's not because I don't want to, it's because dead ass, when you post to your feed on Instagram, unless it's a reel, it just does nothing. And honestly, even reels don't do that great on Instagram. It's just changed so much. It was just such a community-driven platform before, and it feels like now so fruitless almost when I post to it. And I feel like a tiny little portion of my viewership or followers really even sees what I post or cares to engage with it. I don't know. It's just kind of disheartening. I feel like I'm hearing so many people talk about this, but like, who'd care at the end of the day? Like, it's really not that deep. But I do post quite a bit to my stories, so I do love to interact with you guys over there. I would say I post to my stories pretty much every single day. And yeah, good. I don't know if you guys can see it. When I tell you, I have been picking my chin. I am picking it to high heavens. Oh my God, my kiddo. So I have like some tweezers right here because, again, picking my face. He picked up a pair of tweezers earlier and he goes, and he starts pushing them onto his chin. Copying mommy. Oh. It was a little bit like of a wake up call. I'm like, damn, I'm really picking the shit out of my chin too much. But I have this inability to stop picking at my face. It is a problem that I am well aware of. By the way, I'm gonna use the One Size concealer. I used this yesterday and it really quite liked it. Yeah, I cannot stop picking at my face, you guys. It's like a thing. And I've picked my chin bloody. It's my chin, okay? I get these freaking whisker hairs on the bottom of my chin. And you know what? I need them gone. And every day I feel them and I am like, how are you still there? How are there even follicles left alive on this chin? I could not even tell you with the amount that I pick it to an absolute scab. I can't stop and I never will. It's like an actual enjoyable task to me now to pick myself raw. No pun intended. Raw picky Kristi, I'll tell you that right now. So bad. Anyway, I don't know if you guys do the same thing, but it's like, I cannot stop doing it, and to the point where my chin, she's seen better days, I'll tell you that much. Just mostly my chin. I can't, I cannot handle having a whisker. And it started as one whisker. And I remember seeing it in the car when I was driving, and I remember being like, this was so long ago, my God. I can't even remember a day where I wasn't doing this. By the way, I'm gonna go in with the Rare Beauty powder. I used this in my last video, so good. When I used this yesterday, gorgeous. Like, I showed this in the video, so if you guys hadn't watched it yet, you wouldn't have seen how it closes and opens like this. Like, absolute genius. And I used it all over my face yesterday instead of just underneath my eyes, and it looks stunning, beautiful, amazing. I remember I was driving one day and I saw the hair. I pulled down the mirror in front of me and I was like, come again? What is that? And I remember that was the day, that was the beginning of the end. I didn't pluck the hair actually. What I did was, I remember I booked my ass to Sally Beauty and I bought a bleaching kit. I saw that I had some black hairs right here and some chin hairs galore. So I bought a bleaching kit and I bleached that shit in my car on the way to somebody else's house. Oh man, I'll never forget that day. And then I became hyper aware of it. I was like, I am not going to be that person standing and gleaming in the sunlight with giant chin hairs. No siree, Bob, not happening. I bought myself a pair of tweezers and I started obsessively picking my chin hairs. It started off as one big old whisker and I was like, you're done. And so I picked that shit, gone. And then it turned into 2 whiskers. And then it turned into 27,000 whiskers. Heaven help. When I tell you they're black, they're long, they're thick, they grow at a pace that I didn't know hair could grow. Get the hell out of here, idiot. By the way, I'm using Sigma matte bronzer in the shade Light. I tried this in my last video, literally obsessed. I've used it every single day. It makes me want to do my makeup again. I could never tell you how different it looks on camera to how it looks in person, but it is absolutely stunning in person, absolutely beautiful in every way, shape, form, and I cannot get enough. So anyway, after that day, we've just transformed into Whisker Lady, and I've thought about getting freaking electrolysis. I've thought about getting laser hair removal. I need to do just all of this. All of it. And it's like a problem to where if I can't find a pair of tweezers, we're going to go get a pair of tweezers. Okay, we will know where they are. I have a pair of car tweezers. I have a pair of desk tweezers. I have a pair of downstairs mirror tweezers, upstairs mirror tweezers, bathroom. We've got them in places because, you know, just before we leave real quick, gotta get real picky. And so Zach calls them my pickies. My son now calls them pickies. And when I'm driving, picking my face. When I'm watching a scary movie or a movie with any sort of suspense or a movie at all, picking my chin. And you know what? This is a vulnerable thing. I'm gonna mention it on the internet. You know why? Because I wanna know if any of you are like me. And you know what? Even if you aren't, I don't really care. Like, it just is who I am in the depths of my soul, and it's gonna be who I am until the day that I die. And I've even thought about times like, what if I was in a hospital, I was hospitalized or something, and I was like down and out and I couldn't pick my chin and I was down for like a couple of weeks. I would have to have my husband do it for me. I'd have to have my sister come in, stretch that shit up, pick them, get them out. I don't care if I can't speak. You know, number one priority, pick those hairs. That is that. And then I'm gonna use the Corderosa blush. This is the one that I used yesterday. This is the Sigma Corderosa, and oh, it's just gorge. On camera, again, looks orange. Person, stunning, amazing, beautiful. I will never understand how cameras work. You know what's funny is how much I get mad at technology and how little I even understand what technology is. I'm literally talking to a camera right now, looking directly into its eye. I don't even know how it works. And people could try to explain to me all day, okay? What I think is so funny is when you'll be like, how do phones, how do videoings, how does it work? And people are like, well, it's the sensor. What the hell is a sensor? What is cameras? Riddle me that. And nobody can answer you because they answer you with words, but not explanation. So they'll be like, okay, well, it's the cell phone towers and they bounce the waves. Waves? What is waves? You can't explain how phones work because we can just use the words. The camera has a lens and it bounces off of a sensor and the sensor reads the code. How can it hear me? How can it replicate my voice? How can I push a button and in real time, you understand? Like, it sounds like me, it looks like me, it is me. Have you ever seen what a memory card looks like inside? It's just a bunch of little metal pieces like this. How is it me in there? It's magic is what it is. It's alien ass, technology ass, doesn't make any sense. Nobody could ever explain it to me. You can't make it make sense because it doesn't make sense. How can I talk to somebody in Japan in real time? They can see my face and voice. How? Well, you're talking on the phone. What is it? How does it? I don't understand. And we all just take it, like we're like, oh, this camera in my pocket is slow. Slow? This thing in your pocket can literally capture my face, voice, mannerisms perfectly, exactly in this moment. In real time, I can send it to somebody else. I could airdrop it. What is airdropping? I just feel like we take this stuff for granted because we hear the words and we're like, yeah, send it. How? How does it? How exactly is a rainbow made? How exactly does a posi track rear engine on Plymouth work? It just does. And you know what? I can even try to explain it sometimes. It's like, well, it works with the magnetic. What is magnetic? How do we just accept this? We just accept that these things sit in our pockets and they're the most magnificent, unfathomable technology that we couldn't replicate if my life depended on it, because it's not even like replicating it. A memory card. What? We just accept it for what it is. We're like, my memory card corrupted, you piece of shit technology. Piece of shit technology? It's an actual piece of plastic this big, plastic, with metal pieces in it that go like this, with little wires in it that go like this, and it captures this. And I can put it onto that thing and then send it into the atmosphere for you to watch it. You're watching magic happen right now. And I choose to color on these fake eyebrows with a pencil made of materials, and you guys choose to watch it. Right now, you're watching something so bizarre, and I thank you for that. I really do. Let's just ponder about the universe together. I saw a TikTok yesterday, bro, blew my mind. I'm gonna put it up here on the screen if I can. I hate it because you know what it is? It shows me how minuscule my problems really are. How absolutely, like, you're telling me, we as human beings, we just wanna know how we exist, why we exist, the planet that we come from, thinking about into outer space, looking at the absolute vastness and sheer size and scope of the world that we currently live in, and trying to make it make sense. And again, I think that's cool as hell. Like, try to make it make sense. I can't, okay? And it stresses me out. Thinking about the sheer size of the universe, and that they say that it's like ever expanding. No, no, no. No, I do not accept. It does not compute. How can something be ever expanding? I don't want to know, because you can't make it make sense because it doesn't make sense. I'm not saying it's not real. I'm just saying my brain cannot compute, and that's fine. I don't need to know the secrets of the universe. I don't. But it's just mind-blowing to me that like human beings are capable of this. Like, we made This device that you guys are currently watching me on is like crystal clear quality. Like my voice is to the T. But like trying to think about like universe, not even only just being ever expanding, but like we're standing on Earth, right? And we're looking out and you can see the stars. By the way, I'm not high. People ask me all the time, they're like, bro, did you smoke one before this? I don't do that. This is just how this works up in here. Constantly being like, how is it? How is cameras? I don't know. By the way, I'm gonna go in with this little melt stack. This is the Melt Neutral Browns Petite Eyeshadow Stack. And I'm just gonna kind of take this shade right here, by the way. Still love this so much. I'm just gonna take this shade and just run it through the crease. You're telling me that I'm standing here on this planet, which is mind-blowing enough with all of the organisms and the creatures that exist here and viruses and bacteria and microscopic bits of this world that are unable to be seen, but that work in a complete symbiotic relationship with each other and us, and looking at just the vastness of what exists literally on the tip of this makeup brush, when you can look at it with a microscope and really get down to the actual molecular and cellular level of everything. This is on our Earth. We're talking absolutely mind-bogglingly humongous, unfathomable, like what we can see with our eyes from standing here on our Earth. You can see the stars, you can see the moon, you can see the sun, you can see some of the planets even up there, but that this is in one galaxy, and that the Hubble telescope or whatever has taken pictures of multiple galaxies, like literally an unfathomable amount of galaxies. What? And that those galaxies exist within like a, what? It actually upsets me. I can't think too much about it because it's too big. It's like trying to fathom forever. There must be an end to something. You can't like actually fathom forever because our brains are incapable. They're just too small. I don't think they can literally get to that level of being able to actually think about either nothingness. You can't picture nothingness. It's always somethingness, or forever. Those concepts are just like unfathomable to the human brain. You can't do it. And so here we sit, talking about it on a YouTube video where I put eyeshadow on my eyes. Heaven help. Stresses me out, dude. Stresses me the fuck out. I'm gonna go in with the shimmery shade. I did a little bit of shim, just liking just a very minimal. Like we're so minimal right now. And you know what? I don't feel the need to apologize for it because I feel like that's what most people are doing these days. Just going real soft and minimal with their lives and makeup. And sometimes we just feel like being bold and fall colored as bitch. And sometimes we talk about the universe while using the Melt Neutral Brown stack. And you know, okay, so I'm gonna go in with Sade Makeup Geek Full Spectrum Eyeliner Pencil in the shade Espresso. I say Sade because can you guys even believe that Makeup Geek is gone? I can't believe it. I feel like people just kind of moved past this and became okay with it, and I just don't feel okay with it. I'm like, how are you just gone? Sad. Well, I guess I can talk about it now since I mean, what's the harm? But I was going to collab with Makeup Geek actually years ago. We're talking like it was gonna be my first collab, I think. Yeah, 2019? Yeah, this had to be 2019. Maybe it was 2018, I cannot even remember. But I actually was reached out to, because I said something on Twitter a while back, like we're talking years and years and years ago. I have an idea for an eyeshadow palette that I think would be absolutely incredible. And Marlena from Makeup Geek reached out to me and asked me if I would want to create it with Makeup Geek. And I literally was instantaneously like, yes, are you kidding me? I was so honored. I was literally like scream crying. And there was nothing that happened that stopped the collab from happening other than life getting in the way. And then I think Marlena had some things going on in her life. Makeup Geek had some things. We sent some samples back and forth. It just didn't quite pan out for some reason or another. I promise you there was literally no bad blood. I love Marlena so much. She's so kind and has been nothing but kind to me every step of the way throughout my entire journey here online, which I mean, I just cannot even begin to tell you. Like, she's so nice, like so nice. And so there was no hard feelings or anything that made it not go through. It was just like the timing didn't work out, and then I had another collab that was supposed to come out and things just didn't line up, and then I had to go on a trip, and then they had some I think COVID happened, and there was like it was just like, it was like bad timing. Unfortunately, things didn't work out that way, but never even mentioned that online. I don't even know if I'm supposed to mention it, but they're not a brand anymore. So I feel like it's okay that I do. I've always loved Makeup Geek. I've had some critical things to say about like launches and stuff in the past. And I think there was just a lot of really unfortunate things that happened behind the scenes with product launches and stuff that didn't end up going through because of one reason or another. But yeah, I didn't even mention that, but I thought it was so freaking cool. And I absolutely love Makeup Geek. I love Makeup Geek's products. I just cannot believe that they're gone. It feels like a travesty. I mean, but it's totally understood. I mean, things just absolutely changed, and Marlene is moving in different directions with her life and her brand and her, child. And I mean, she's had so much go on, and it makes complete sense, but it is so sad because Makeup Geek was just really one of those integral brands that I feel like really kind of put makeup on the map. I just feel like it was one of the most affordable brands out there, and feels like such a sad day to see it go because it's Makeup Geek, come on, And so anyway, that would have been a cool collab. I wish I could have done it. I wish that the cards had lined up. It was literally the timing on both of our parts. Things just never lined up, and I wish it could have worked, but you know what? That's okay either way. I just am so sad to see Makeup Geek go, and I still really love and use their products, and especially I really love the full spectrum eyeliner pencils. I use the shit out of them, and they're a really good product, and I'm sad that you can no longer get them. These lashes, by the way, are the glass wing lashes from Auric. I did a video and I tested them out in a video, but they launched these Velvet Flutter lash collections, and I'm sure you guys have seen these all over the place, but it has the half lash up in the top, and then when you flip it, you've got the full size lash of the exact same kind underneath. And oh my gosh, the half lash is perfect. You don't have to trim it. You don't have to do anything to it. You can see how gorgeous it looks. It pops on super easily. These packaging is reusable. And again, this is the style glass wing. This is gonna be this is my favorite one. I tried Viceroy in the last video that I did, which if you guys haven't seen that video, I'm gonna link it somewhere up here. And they're just beautiful. They're very comfortable. You do not have to trim them, which is really, really, really good for me because I do not like having to trim lashes if I don't have to. Like, the fact that brands are now making lashes that don't have to be trimmed is so, so great. But aren't they gorgeous? They just fit this light, easy going makeup style so perfectly. That's it. They just pop on like a dream, and just love them. And I swear these are like the first pair of lashes because they do come in this really nice reusable case that I've actually taken the time to go put away instead of just tossing them on like my bathroom window or like my bathroom mirror or like my windowsill or wherever. Like, I just have lashes literally laying around the entire house, and this is like one of the first pairs of lashes that I've just actually taken and put them back because they are in this really nice reusable case. So I feel very, 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 very confident that these are going to be a new favorite lash of mine. They're just beautiful. I use the Duo Lash Adhesive in green, the green one, This is that everyday makeup for me now, This is like who I am as a person. I've made this mention a few times, and it's because I want to get back to her. I used to wake up every morning. Without fail, I would do my makeup and hair every single effing day. How did I have the time and patience and energy? Well, I guess I didn't have a kid, so that makes a lot of sense. But I not only don't do that now, I went to like a pumpkin festival thing the other day. Not only did I not wear makeup, I went there looking haggard as fuck. I would have never left my home looking that way before. Not only did I leave my home that way, I didn't even think about it. I was like, yeah, I'm vibing on life. And then I saw some pictures of myself that my family took or whatever, because we were there with the whole fam. And I was like, girl, you need some lashes. And I used to do it every single morning. It's so crazy. I used to wake up every day. I would get completely ready every single morning. I would put my hair in curlers. I would do my makeup in the bathroom. It's probably because I had at that time, I had 5-7 makeup products total. I had foundation, which I would call cover up. Didn't even use concealer back then because, we're talking 2010 time frame. And I know some people did their makeup back then, but I did my makeup, but it was one of those it took 15 minutes to do the whole face of makeup type of thing. Whereas today it's taking me 15 minutes to put on a pair of effing lashes. I was ready to go at all times. I was just presentable. And let's not get it twisted. You can be presentable with nothing on. I couldn't care less in a lot of ways, but it would be really nice to wake up in the morning and just take the hour. Take a half hour. Just get a little bit ready. If I wasn't talking right now, this makeup would be done. I would have a full face of makeup on. But, it feels really nice to just be able to be ready for the day. It just feels good. And I don't do it. I not only don't take the time, I put in zero effort. I wear pretty much jammies everywhere I go. And it's that's okay, but I don't want to do it anymore, okay? By the way, this is the Milk Kush Waterproof Mascara. I pretty much only like waterproof mascara these days. That is just so nice that a half lash, honestly, it like starts here on my lash. Oh, it's so comfortable. I think that's the thing about a half lash that's so amazing is that you really can't feel them. They're 10 times more comfortable than a full lash in my opinion. And I end up just cutting them all now. So if you guys are interested, I would highly recommend these glasswing ones, especially because they are so like an everyday lash. And I just love the outer cornerness of them. They're gorgeous. Look at them. Oh, I feel so gorgeous. Thank you, Samantha. Okay, so I'm gonna put a little bit more blush on. I'm feeling a little more blushy. Plus, I feel like the Auric Glow Lust that I put on, which is what the highlighter you guys saw me do in the color Selenite, I feel like it could go a little ashy on my cheeks sometimes if I have a darker foundation on. And today I have a bit more of a tan foundation, so I just wanted to kind of tone it down a little bit. And I feel like that looks nice. I found this, and this is the Haus Labs PHG Lip Hybrid Oil Stain in the shade Neutral. So this is not a stain because it is clear. I like it a lot. It's very nice. It feels so good on the lips. I'm actually gonna pull a color down. What color should I do? I'm feeling pink. I wanna go pink today. Okay, so this is Color Mom in the shade Parker. That's not pink. It's just kind of like a neutrally your lips but better color. Is that what I did yesterday? I feel like it is. That's pretty much all I did in my lips. I didn't even do the lip color. I just straight up put on clear lip gloss and had a day of it. But this is the makeup, and I know it's very simple, you guys. I know. But you know what you guys are? Regular people. You guys aren't out here doing frickin' IG makeup. IG, oh my God, that was the boomeriest thing I ever could say. You aren't over here doing the gram. Stop. Are you guys doing full face glam every day, or is this considered full face glam for you? You know, for me, this is it. And this is beautiful, and I feel gorgeous, and I would run into anyone and be okay with it. I would go back to that pumpkin market and show these bitches who's boss, because what I did is I showed them who's a little bit of trash. Honestly, I was looking like straight up something, and I don't like the way that I looked. It was something to be desired. I just let my hair air dry. It's fine, but like, Mama needed some color on that face, so here we are. And I feel very cute, and I'm happy with this makeup. I like to kind of take a little bit more right here on the center. There she is. That's the cute mom I know. I like to look real tan in the center, real sun-kissed, even going into fall, which I can't believe I'm saying I'm ready for. The thing about Washington is, the reason that I'm so anti it turning fall is because that means that it's going to be winter. Fall is my favorite season of the year. It's literally perfection. I love fall in Washington. Nothing beats it. But then that means winter's coming, and that means getting dark at 3:30 in the afternoon, raining all day long for 6 months straight. Gray, gloomy days, just pissing outside. When it does snow, you cannot beat Washington's winters. I mean, it is like unfathomably gorgeous, but when it's not snowing, it is just raining. You very rarely get a blue day. It's so depressing. And I feel like weather really does affect me. So I want to get the fuck out of there this winter. I want to like get a travel trailer and go, but I cannot decide on one. I am so indecisive. I cannot do it. I can't do it. It's too confusing, you guys. There's too many choices. And I just can't make the choice. So I feel like I'm just gonna make no choice at all. And instead of actually leaving and embracing it and going somewhere, I'm going to just cry about it and not do anything and complain. So that's where we are. And that's this makeup. I hope you guys enjoy. I have really enjoyed hanging out with you guys today. I feel like it was a really fun conversation. It went into some weird directions, but maybe it needs to go back into microscope direction. How are you guys feeling about me whipping out that effing microscope again? I have been watching microscope TikTok content and I cannot get enough. And I was like, this dude knows about everything. He's like, this is cyanobacteria, blah, blah. And he was like saying all the names of everything. And I was like, I can't do microscope content because I don't know anything. But what I can do is be like, that looks weird. And maybe that's all you guys want. Do you need to know the scientific names for things and like have me pointing out what they do and where the nuclei is and all that? Or, because I don't know that. But what I can do is be like, look at the way this plant is. What's that weird squiggly thing? Ew. That's as far as I can go. And I think that I'm okay with that. So let me know if you guys be interested in seeing microscope content again, because I have been eager to whip that shit out and just like go to town. I live in the middle of the woods. We can go outside and we can like literally microscope everything. There's gonna be dead bugs out there. There's gonna be living creatures. We can go in my greenhouse and just like go to town with a microscope. I'm so excited. If you guys be interested in that, just let me know. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. And I thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me today. I really enjoyed hanging out with you and doing my makeup. And I thank you guys so much for watching. And please subscribe if you have not yet, and hit the thumbs up button if you guys like these kind of videos. And I will see you guys at my next video. Bye! have something in my eye. And I don't care. Pick them. Get them out of here. How do cameras, how do videoings, everything is okay. Is it? Fuck, I don't know. Hello? Come down. Oh, I just pulled an eyelash out. Diddly-dee-dee. Diddly-dee. What's with the diddly-dees? Why do I keep doing that?